Todd Wilson here. So the whole reason why you want to get into web development is that you want to make money. You don't have any money, so how are you going to learn how to code in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and you can't pay for a course? Well, I can show you some free resources that will help you to learn the basics of all the languages that you need to learn to get started in your career in web development. Stick around. Okay guys, back again. Now we're going to take a look at a couple of free resources like I said, and the first one I'd like to start with is a website called W3 Schools. Now here on W3 Schools they have a variety of languages that you can learn, and it's all for free. As you can see here, you got your HTML, CSS, you've got your Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, Angular, JSON, Ajax, SQL, PHP, all of the languages necessary to become a web developer. And the good thing is that when you go to a particular tutorial, say for example HTML, they have a built-in IDE or try it yourself module, so that when you see a piece of code like this here, all you have to do is click try it yourself and you see what the result is without you having to have any kind of development tool like a text editor or an IDE. It's built right into the website, so that makes everything a lot easier. Now here you can see you can change the code here. And we're going to just make a little minor alteration just so you can see how that works, and then we hit run, and as you can see the heading changed to an H2, and you just close out of that and go back, and that works for all of the languages that you see across the top here. And they also have a whole bunch of resources here, different references that will expand your knowledge when it comes to any particular language that you're working on. So they cover the full gamut involved in all of these languages. And it's a great site, and this is something that I've used myself, and I know many people who have used it as well. Next up we have, some people might say is an oldie, but I think it's a great site that I discovered when I first went back to school for computer technology, and it's called The New Boston. Now they have a YouTube channel. If I'm not mistaken, it was started by a gentleman named Bucky Roberts, and I'll have to say his Java tutorials were very helpful to me. But as you can see, it's on YouTube under The New Boston. And if you go to playlists, you can see different playlists of programming languages that are available. They don't just include web development languages like HTML and CSS. I mean, they have everything. They also cover IT, information technology courses as well. And I think this is Bucky Roberts right here. He has his own vlog. He's been out for quite some time, and he delivers a lot of value, and there's a lot of information here. And as you can see, you've got your Wi-Fi wireless security, CSS, Adobe Illustrator, Bootstrap, but definitely you will be able to find all the information that you need to get started with web development here. Next up is another YouTuber by the name of Brad Traversy, and his YouTube channel is Traversy Media. And again, he has a great playlist, a variety playlist of different focuses, but as you can see, we have web development crash course courses, HTML, CSS, He also goes into the business side of web development, not just the technical side. And I've listened to him many a night. He's delivered a lot of information to a lot of people, and I would suggest this site highly if you want to get up and running very quickly in web development and learning the basics and being able to create sites. Lastly, we have, if you're interested in getting into web development but using WordPress, we have a Tyler Moore. He has a channel as well, and he has a large list of tutorials that will help you create WordPress websites. And this is something to consider, considering about 30% of the web are WordPress websites, and that's global. So it wouldn't hurt to learn this as well. And his tutorials are clear. He has a lot of different themes and page builders that he goes through, and I think it would be very helpful to anyone who wants to learn how to develop in WordPress. So there you have it. These are by no means the only resources that are for free, but I think with these 4 sites, not to overload you with a lot of different resources and you're jumping from one site to the next and you're not completing anything. If you stick to these 4, you will be well on your way to being a very competent web developer. And with that said, I'd like to invite you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.